The international break may have just begun, but there's still plenty of Liverpool news coming out of Anfield. In today's video, we have some huge updates regarding Trent Alexander-Arnold as a major twist has emerged. Not only that, but we'll also cover all the latest news from the last 24 hours. There's so much to discuss in today's video, but first, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Jurgen Kwanzaa has signed a new long-term contract with Liverpool, as reported by LFC News yesterday. The 21-year-old has been rewarded with a new deal after breaking through at the club over the past 12 months, establishing himself as a first-team player under Jurgen Klopp. Kwanzaa only made his professional debut for the club last August but finished last season as the first-choice partner to Virgil van Dijk, replacing Ibrahima Konate in the process. Talks with Konate are also ongoing, as reported on Monday morning. In terms of the bigger contract news, negotiations with Van Dijk and Trent Alexander-Arnold have reached a stalemate. Kwanzaa's rise last season surprised many, with the centre-back having spent the previous season on loan at League One side Bristol Rovers. He is an England youth international and received a call-up to the full England provisional squad for the Euros in the summer. So far this season, he has found himself behind Konate as Liverpool's right-sided centre-back, making one league start and another in the League Cup. However, his new contract clearly shows that he has a long-term future at the club. Kwanzaa exclusively told Liverpool FC, "I couldn't be happier at this moment. I think the way the new manager has come in, his coaching style has definitely been a massive part of that, and I think Liverpool is the best club in the world for me to develop and become a better player. I feel the players around me, who I'm working hard to learn from, are the best in their positions right now. So, as I said, there's probably no better place I could be. I just want to take each step as it comes, every training session, and keep improving. As long as I stay focused, I just want to keep progressing, keep learning, and get better day by day. I'm trying to learn from all the senior players, especially those in my position, and anything I can take from them, I'm doing day by day. I hope to push myself, and I think we're creating a great environment where everyone is challenging for places. As long as that continues, I believe I'll become a better player, and in time, we'll become a better team." In other contract news, reports from Spain have dropped a bombshell, revealing that Real Madrid are interested in signing Trent Alexander-Arnold. They are prepared to send a contract proposal in January if he does not renew with Liverpool. Real Madrid see Alexander-Arnold as more than just an attacking right-back, they view him as an excellent midfielder. This adds a twist to the current contract situation, which has reached an impasse. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but for now, it seems Liverpool are in the driving seat. However, with January approaching and no agreement reached, Real Madrid could make a move. In other news, both the men's and women's LFC teams will swap their regular front shirt logo for a Futuremakers by Standard Chartered design for their upcoming matches at Anfield. Fans will also have the chance to bid on signed, match-worn shirts. Futuremakers by Standard Chartered is the main. The rest of the text is cut off. The club's partner, a global initiative aimed at empowering underserved young people around the world, seeks to teach them skills to improve their chances of getting a job or starting their own business. For the past 5 seasons, Liverpool has replaced its regular front-of-shirt logo with the Futuremakers design and donated the match-worn shirts for auction to raise awareness and funds for the program. First, the women's team will wear the Futuremakers shirt on Sunday the 13th of October, when they face Manchester City at Anfield. Tickets are still available, priced at just £10 for adults. The men's team will wear the shirts on Sunday the 20th of October, when they play Chelsea at Anfield. Following each match, the shirts will be signed by the players and auctioned, giving fans the opportunity to bid for a piece of Reds history. The auctions will feature up to 11 signed match-worn shirts from both the men's and women's teams, along with additional match-issued and bench-warmer shirts, which will be auctioned through the fundraising platform Charity Stars. This year's campaign, titled "Some Swaps Mean More," taps into the players' ritual of shirt swapping to support the cause. LFC and Standard Chartered have created exclusive videos featuring both men's and women's players, discussing what it means to play in the Futuremakers shirt and the significance of shirt swapping. The shirt swap auction runs from the 13th of October for the women's shirts and the 20th of October for the men's shirts, through to the 11th of November. In other news, Manchester City and the Premier League have both claimed victory after City challenged the league's rules and commercial deals. City launched legal action against the Associated Party Transaction (AP) rules earlier this year, arguing that they were anti-competitive. The Premier League stated on Monday afternoon that City were unsuccessful in most of their challenge, with the tribunal determining that the AP rules were necessary and pursued a legitimate objective. These rules are designed to ensure that commercial deals with entities linked to a club's owners are done at fair market value. City released a statement claiming that the tribunal had declared the AP rules unlawful and that the Premier League had abused a dominant position under competition law. Both parties published the 175-page ruling from the arbitration panel. The Premier League argued that the tribunal supported the legitimacy of the rules, finding them essential for ensuring profitability and sustainability regulations, and agreed that any transaction not done at fair market value would distort competition within the league. The league also mentioned that the panel rejected City's argument that the rules were designed to discriminate against ownership from the Gulf region. However, the panel found in City's favour on 2 points. Shareholder loans should not be excluded from the AP rules, and certain amendments to the AP rules made earlier this year would be necessary. Manchester City claimed that the panel found the AP rules to be structurally unfair and that the Premier League had reached its fair market value decisions in a procedurally unfair manner, leading to unreasonable delays in the assessment of 2 of City's sponsorship transactions. The club also suggested they may seek damages based on the panel's findings. The Premier League concluded its statement by noting that, aside from the inclusion of shareholder loans in the assessment and the need to amend changes made to the rules earlier this year, its rulebook was found to be compliant with competition and public law standards. In other news for Norwich, Liverpool loanee Cade Gordon came off the bench to score his first senior goal since January 2022, while Thiago watched Luke Chambers play for Wigan against Stockport. There were 10 Liverpool loanees in action over the weekend. The highlight came at Carrow Road, where Gordon netted his first senior goal since scoring in Liverpool's FA Cup match against Shrewsbury in January 2022. It has been a long recovery for the 20-year-old, who missed over 18 months due to adolescent musculoskeletal issues. He finally scored his second senior goal, coming off the bench for loan club Norwich City, as they thrashed Hull 4-0 in the Championship. Elsewhere in the Championship, Ben Doak played 65 minutes as Middlesbrough lost 2-1 to promotion rivals Watford. Another young Reds attacker, Leighton Stewart, had a quiet afternoon for his Stoke team, who drew 0-0 at Swansea. The 19-year-old was substituted after less than an hour. Nat Phillips had a more successful outing, with Derby beating QPR 2-0, although the defender only played the final 15 minutes, coming on for Marcus Harness to help secure their 2-goal advantage. Owen Beck, who would typically be among the loanees involved in the Championship, was absent as he served the last game of his 3-match ban due to a red card against Preston. In League One, left-back Luke Chambers travelled with Wigan to draw 0-0 with Stockport, although Calvin Ramsey missed the match. Liverpool's former midfielder Thiago was in attendance at Edgeley Park as a guest in the boardroom. One division lower, Rhys Williams made his 7th start in 8 league games as Morecambe lost 2-1 to Accrington Stanley. In La Liga, Vítězslav Joros kept his 3rd clean sheet in his last 4 games, with Valencia playing out a goalless draw against Leganés. The worst result of the weekend came for Stefan Bajcetic, who started as Pep Lijnder's Red Bull Salzburg lost 5-0 to Sturm Graz in the Austrian Bundesliga. Liverpool fans, what do you think about the Trent Alexander-Arnold contract situation? Do you think he'll sign or move to Real Madrid? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Take ca.